Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Brain. This is the last of our summer series. We will be taking next week off for the Labor Day long weekend and then back to Sea of Souls the week after that. But tonight, the four of us are going to be playing a little one-page RPG called The Witch is Dead. And I think I paid a total of $3 for this, and I'm going to get every penny out of it because it looks lovely. Yes, this is a one-page RPG. Does it have the dude's name on it? It doesn't. That's really bad. By the same guy who did Lasers and Feelings, which I ran last summer.
Yeah.
And I'm sure sometime over the course of the game I'll look up his name. But it's if you search for Lasers and Feelings or The Witch is Dead on your favorite web search engine, you'll find it pretty easily. Anywho, tonight we've got with us Devin and Craig and Mike. Jack is away and going to be missing out on all the fun. And I don't think there's anything else in the preamble to do. So I think we should just dive right in.
Yeah, we should.
All right. Once upon a time, there was a kind and wise and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her familiars. And her life was peaceful and happy until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage, dragged her out, and fucking murdered her. And now she's dead. But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life. Or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead. Each of you are going to be playing a cute woodland animal. You are the witch's familiars. Each animal has 4 traits. You have your cleverness, which is how to interact with humans and understand them. Your fierceness, scare things, drag, push, carry, bite, scratch. Sly, for sneaking and stealing and hiding. And quick, to outpace, climb, and evade. Straightforward stuff. So if you would care to look in your Roll20 on the... it's on the macros tab.
Yes, that well-used tab.
Yes, because down there in the rollable tables, there is a creature type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So each of you is going to click the roll button next to creature type, and we'll see what you come up with. Oh, Devin got the toad. Greg got the magpie, I believe.
I got the what?
The magpie.
A bird.
Magpie. Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you, Ian. Your mic's cut out.
Oh, I'm not having that.
Oh.
That's weird.
Okay, I guess my ears are cutting out.
Okay, let me roll.
And
Creature type, roll.
And Mike got the dog.
I am the dog.
All right.
Instead.
You
All
dog,
right.
you.
Let me just...
Aw, look how cute and adorable I am.
Our off.
I like burning things.
If you guys want to come up with a name for yourselves, well, I'm editing permissions here.
Well, I am a toad. If I called myself Phil, I feel like that would be disingenuous.
So we should just like grab magpie token and
Yeah, you should be able to, in the characters, magpie, you should now be able to edit.
There we go.
The other one.
I guess I'll name myself first. All right, I need a name for a magpie. What is a magpie?
The bird.
It's kind of like a crow.
Well, I know it's a bird. Oh, okay.
Magpies are little birds. I think magpies are the ones that have Yeah, they got like white. They're black and white birds. They're related to blue jays and crows and things.
Really, that's fun.
All right.
Magnum pie.
All right.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, Craig, you
That's
set the bar too high now. I
fantastic.
gotta come up with something equally funny.
You
Oh,
can't.
that's
I'm
so
sorry.
I can't.
good.
I can't. You're a dog. Oh man.
That's so great.
I got a
Oh.
reputation to live up to. Come on.
Right.
Oh
Yeah, I'm
man.
not even sure we'll be doing any. I guess if there's anything that comes up that requires a map, then we'll do stuff on the map. But for the most part, I expect we're going to be theater of the mind.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, I do have a map scene
If we,
for us
if we need it,
get
yeah.
there.
If it gets too complicated to explain, then we can always draw stuff. That's
All right. And then we're supposed to roll up a spell or something?
yes. So
That's the
there
other
should be another rollable table on the macros list, and just roll on that and see what spell.
plant growth.
I got speak human.
Speak
Hey,
human is
I'm a
not
dog.
a horrible. You're a
Funny,
talking
it's like
dog.
a dog comes at you speak. See how you like that.
Make
sit.
book read itself aloud.
Hey.
That's a very wordy spell. Hold on, I'm going to cast make book read itself aloud. I feel like we could have workshopped this name.
So on your character sheet is a spot to select the spell you know. Your stat should be already in there. And the only other thing that we need to talk about is your danger level.
Mm.
So
Okay.
when you try to do something, you will just click the little button next to clever, fierce, sly, or quick, and it will roll. It will add your attribute to the roll, as well as, oh, and you don't want to roll. Is it? If you ever roll equal to or under your danger level, you are in trouble. You'll be dead, trapped, lost, or captured.
One of those seems worse than the others, but
Depending on what's going on. Anytime you fail a task, you increase your danger level by 1. So the more danger you put yourself
don't
into,
fail.
the easier it is to actually get caught or squished or whatever.
what are we, just like animals or something?
But for the most part, and then it also says the task rating. So simple tasks, you need to roll a 6 or better. So that'll be on your D10 plus your relevant attribute. You're looking for a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, depending on how tricky I decide the thing is going to be. And remember that you are, in fact, animals without opposable digits. So doing regular stuff like turning a doorknob might be a challenging task for an animal like a magpie. So just keep that in mind while you are undergoing your adventure here. So there's a couple more setup things to do. I'm just going to need some straight up D10 rolls for these because we need to determine what the village is like and what the witch hunter is like. So I'm going to need 2 rolls. So just slash roll 1d10 or use the dice roller to roll a d10 for the first roll on the village. Got a 5. So the village is incredibly superstitious. And then a second roll for the village.
I'll do it. I'll do it. 1d10. 7.
7. Built around a wizard college. Okay.
Wow. Wonder why they're superstitious.
Yeah. So in the setup notes, I have these lists, and I'm just going to bold the ones that we have selected so that we'll remember them when I forget. And then I need one more roll for the trait of the wizard, for the witch hunter.
7. Do it.
All right. Is this just a roll? There's no macro for this?
Correct.
D10. 5.
5. He is guarded and cowardly.
Well,
Don't worry, guys. I'm a
Power.
friend of the guards with my human talking.
Then there might be one other secret roll that I do
Uh-oh.
about the twist.
Uh-oh.
There's a twist.
I wish there was a way I could show the chat and not show us,
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting.
so they would know, but we wouldn't.
Well, if you guys close your eyes for a second, I can hold up the number of fingers that I rolled.
That's good. No, that's good. That works. That's because it's 1 to 10. Close my eyes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right, now I just got to walk
Now
back to
everyone
VOD.
consult your page at home, and you'll know what number I rolled. All right, so we've got our notes, we've got our setup, and the three of you, yes, the witch was unceremoniously dragged out of the cottage and dragged off to the village and viciously murdered. Actually, she was viciously murdered, and the witch hunter went back to the village. So her body is here at the cottage, and you guys are a little ways outside of town. The witch's name was Hazel. She acted she was as much a midwife or a shaman as anything else. She wasn't so much the hex you blind and ride a broom type. She was more just the the helpful, the ladies' woman kind of thing. And
specialized in itches.
yes. So, yes, she is lying dead, and you guys have 1 week before her body becomes too far gone for this special magic to bring her back. And you need to get the eyes of the witch hunter back to the witch's body to bring her back from this
Very
incredibly superstitious, built around a wizard college village nearby.
I'm assuming we can talk to each other.
Yes.
We understand each other.
And one of you can speak human.
I was gonna say, I think one question I did have about my spell, my very, very specific niche spell.
Mhm.
If the book reads itself aloud, does it read itself aloud in the language it was written?
I'm going to say probably.
That would make sense, right? So it'll do that. We still won't understand it. But
You know,
Andy Warhowl over there.
oh, I'm sorry. Did we get more names?
Yes.
Odric Chuckle Swamp and
That's
Andy
Mr.
Warhowl.
Chuckle Swamp to you.
Very good.
Andy Warhol, yeah.
I couldn't think of any good Toad puns other than like totally awesome, and I'm like, that's too lame. I don't want to do that.
In your defense, Devin, I Googled dog puns, and that's what I came up with.
Okay.
Amateurs.
Yep.
I mean, they're great. Fantastic.
Andy Warhowl.
Okay.
All right. So,
Oh,
plan of
Anthony
attack.
Hopkins. That's great.
Frog got it. So okay, so we're in the cottage around the.
You're in the cottage, and assume that you guys can at least get out of your own cages and out of the cottage pretty easily. Like you're not kept animals. You are familiars of the witch, so you have free passage in and out of the cottage. That will not be your first obstacle.
Okay. So we see our witch laying dead. Ah! What? What the heck?
Wait, what?
Ah!
Oh, bloody hell. She's gone and been bloodied to hell.
What? What do we?
I what?
I don't even know where to begin. What do we do? God, how do we?
Hey, calm down. Calm down. Both of you calm down. This is a classic. This is a classic game. Playing dead.
Incredibly
Classic
calm.
game. We just need to wait. She'll wake up.
She's not playing dead. Look at all the blood. You see the blood?
You know how smart humans are? Come on. She
sniff
casts
the blood.
spells.
Okay, sniff it. Smell it. It's even. I think it's real blood. That's her blood. Here, dog. Go smell things.
All right. I will sniff the blood.
All right. This feels like we're going to be our first roll here. This is going to be
Hey.
a clever, a simple,
Ah.
clever task for you. For a dog.
Oh, clever. Okay, so I just click on the clever button on my character sheet.
Yep. Should do the trick.
A 3.
3. You have failed your simple, clever task.
See, I told you. She's just faking. This is a game.
Stupid dog.
So increase your danger by 1. Off to a good start here. Oh, and I should also note that you can decrease your danger by accomplishing things. So as you
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. I was thinking this is gonna get out of hand real fast.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna fly down to her and like gently like
Peck
peck at her cheeks, but like Hazel? Hazel?
She does not respond to your pecking. And in fact, you break the skin a little bit even.
Ah!
That's not a part of the game.
Salty. Andy, she's dead. Like not playing dead. She's dead. Like look.
I know what'll wake her up. And Andy's gonna go and get a stick outside. We're gonna play fetch.
What?
Oh my god.
You can't be making me feel anxious. Remember what happens when I get anxious? I excrete poison from my body.
Well, did you kill her with your poison?
No.
No,
Only if
you-
she licked me, which she doesn't generally do.
How about Magnum also can roll me a simple clever to see if you can determine the cause of death here.
Okay. That's an
jeez.
8.
Hey.
The numerous vicious axe strikes to her chest
Mm.
seem to indicate a cause of death.
It was an axe. What did it?
She's not playing. Like, the wood chopping thing, the axe. Yeah, somebody like mistook her for a tree. I think.
Oh.
She's all like chopped up, like everywhere.
That's not the right way to use a stick.
This is bad. She's dead.
Well,
So there is a fairly obvious trail of big boot prints leading back towards the village, away from the body. There are bloody boot prints there are boot prints to lead towards the body and bloody boot prints leading away, which lead you to suspect that the boot wearer might be the person you're looking for.
I bet I could track this person.
I have a feeling that if we follow these boot prints, these tracks, we will find the villain what done this. And then we just have to get Magnum to carry me into his mouth, and I will poison him with the fluids I excrete.
But then what if you get nervous, like while we're flying, and then like
That's true. I am afraid of heights.
I'm gonna get poisoned by you, and then I'm gonna die, and then you're gonna die because you drop you, and you're gonna go.
How about Todrick?
Right.
You hop on my back.
And then Andy's probably gonna eat us.
I've read this
No.
fable. It doesn't end well for the toad.
I'll wait at least a day before it resolves to that.
Okay, but you're still gonna eat us.
Well,
Whoa, Robo Devin.
Devin, open the door. Open the door.
Cross the river together.
We didn't catch all of that.
No. Something about a
We'll wait for
robotic
Devin's
river.
internet to catch up with us. And,
You're back now, though, Devin. If that makes you feel any better.
Hooray!
Oh, now he's gone again. Oh, no. All right, well, I think Todrick should jump on Andy Warhowl's back. Magnum Pie can fly.
Yes, I can.
I have very strong legs.
Yes, but they're slow legs.
How dare you?
Okay, so
I was a noble back in Toadland. The Truckle Swamps are a great line of dynasty that goes back through several bogs of the ages. Our generations span a total of 3 entire long decades.
Awesome. So let's go like find these boots. What killed the witch?
Yes, perhaps I should ride upon Andrew.
Andy.
What if it's just boots?
Sentient boots. That may prove problematic, yes.
I mean,
Although it can wield an axe. So it's at least a boot with an axe.
What do we do? Like,
well,
I
thinking,
want Hazel back.
I'm thinking we bite him.
Can
I
you
bite
drop-
him.
Can you drop a rock on his head?
Yeah, I bite him. You drop a rock, and Todrick
And
will
I
just.
shall use my great magic to annoy him.
Yes, you're very good at annoying us. That's true. So many books.
I could like bind him and stuff. Sorry, I found some seeds here.
I'm still set on the whole biting thing. I think that's really good. I think that's a
Yeah,
good
Yeah,
plan.
but I mean, I'll make the plants like go around him and
I-
like bind him, and then
I think
Hazel taught
Andy-
me a cool spell.
I think Andy has become our like main combatant simply due to anatomy.
I'll run at him. I'll jump at him, and I'll
I
bite
don't know.
him.
I don't know what I'm gonna do in a fight. I'll be completely honest with you.
We'll fling you at him, and then you can poison him.
So Ian, do we know like? Sorry, like we know we need to get his eyes. Do our animal selves? Do we know that we need to get this dude's eyes? Like, do we know
You
what
have
the deal is?
you have a basically when you were taught your magic spell, each of your magic spells will be a component in doing the ritual, and you know that you need the eyes as well.
Okay.
Okay.
You get
She
the book
taught
to
each
read
of
out
the-
the ritual while it happens, and that's how I contribute. Well, I believe that Magnum is very good at pulling shiny objects out of other things, so obtaining the eyes should
Yeah.
not be much of a problem. It's going to be the matter of obtaining the eyes while being attacked. I assume that this being will want to retain its eyes.
I just have to remember not to eat them when I pull them out.
I could always ask him.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Person with the boots. Could you give us your eyes? He might say
I'm
yes.
sure that he would say yes to that. Eyes are very useful for seeing flies and dragonflies and horseflies and
Sticks,
black flies.
balls, squirrels,
I'm not sure I
Food,
could eat
treats.
a squirrel.
visitors, the mail.
The milkman.
The milkman.
Okay. Hey, I can fly above, but Andy, like, use that nose of yours.
Carry me upon your back, my dear.
Do you
Andrew.
need a boop before you get to work?
No.
Okay. Sorry,
I
I'm just really
apologize.
tempted to boop your nose. I'm sorry. I
apologize as if this is rude, Sir Andrew, but do you have
Andy.
fleas that I might snack upon during our journey?
Only one way to find out.
probably look where we live. I mean,
This is-
Hazel's place is nice, but guys, we're like,
When was
We're
the last
animals.
time you had a bath?
Well, I don't like bats.
I guess that's the
Yes.
B word, isn't it?
well, he got the soup pot spilled on him the other day. Does that count?
It's good enough.
Bats don't usually taste that good, but
What?
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna fly
right.
outside.
I shall hop upon the back of Andy.
Beautiful. All right.
Grip.
So you You grip as best you can as a toad, and
I am
ride
a
the dog.
toad, sir.
I almost said frog. I corrected myself. I caught myself. It's all right.
We are very distinct in our differences.
Don't make him talk about the frog toad war.
So you guys start, and you realize that the bloody path leads to the trail that leads towards the village. You know of the village. I don't know that you have ever been to the village. Maybe you have.
I feel like Andy and Magnum probably have. I don't think I would have. I don't know why.
Yeah, you probably hang because Hazel's place is sort of at the edge of the swamp, so she can forage for all of her goodies there.
Oh, ho, the Rattling Bog.
Yep.
I tend not to go too close because those crows are there and they're stupid.
And you know that there are other familiars in town for sure. Because as you're sort of climbing the hill, you can see that there is a very centrally featured like wizard's tower in the middle of the village.
Oh, this is a different person than the witch, though.
Yes. So the village
is their hedge wizard.
Well, the village has a wizard school.
Oh.
Yes, that was one of the world, right?
This seems rather what would be the word to use? Uncouth of them to have a school that teaches you spells such as make a book read itself aloud, and yet they come and kill our fair witchy
What's a couth?
Caretaker. Ah, yes. It is in the dictionary, right, with a picture of the dastard what did the deed that we are hunting.
He's a couth?
Yes.
I haven't heard of couths before.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you said he was uncouth.
Yes.
Is that his name?
If you try reading a book, it will enlighten your vocabulary.
I mean, I've eaten some pages before, but should we fly to that tower?
So there's the tower in the center of town. As you get a little closer, you realize that the town has a wall around it. There's a single gate in the direction you guys are coming from that the road goes through. It is midday, so the gate is open, but there is a fair amount of traffic on this road. There's foot traffic as well as the occasional cart coming and going. And the carts aren't even paying attention for the people, and they'll just sort of barrel through, and people are jumping out of the way. So let alone more animals. I'm sure the Magnum won't have an issue with carts on the road, but the other two may. So how are you going to get through and the gate is also, I should also point out, the gate is got some guards in front of it, and hung over the gate, you can see several talismans of magical nature. You recognize these things as things similar to what Hazel has on her cottage, but hers are all, made of natural things, little wicker men and sort of, Blair Witch Project kind of stuff hanging around her place. And these are much more formal. They are engraved runes in the archway that are glowing, and they look very, very wizard schooly, but protective in nature. So there's a few elements to deal with. There's the traffic on the road, there's the guards standing at the gate, and there's these runes over the gate.
Right. Those going to hurt us?
Well, I mean, I just throw on the dog eyes and people stop, pet me, give me food.
I mean, those things.
Oh.
The runes. What?
No? I'm going to go with no.
I'm going to fly over the wall. Up high, though. I'm going to see what happens. I'm a bird. I don't care.
All right, are you going so right over the wall at the gate, or?
Yeah, but like at bird height, I'm going to be up.
Yeah,
bird
so
height.
high up above.
Yeah,
I don't know the exact height that birds fly, so bird height, okay?
All right, so this is another.
I jump toad height.
We'll make this a sly check just to see if anyone spots you. Again, this is a pretty simple thing. You are a bird, but they are also, it is a magical a superstitious magical town, so they might know about
It's true. This is true.
familiars.
That's 5.
Okay. So you mark 1 danger for yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Now, did he get to mark a negative danger for succeeding in his earlier task?
Can
Can you go into the negatives?
No.
No. Okay.
Minimum danger is 0. And you only decrease your danger by overcoming significant hurdles, not just by succeeding at a task.
Ah, okay. All right.
So it's like hitting milestones in the adventure, then you will reduce your danger.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay, so you fly over without incident, except the 2 of you that are on the ground watching Magnum fly over. You see one of the runes over the gate sort of lights up. And it starts glowing, and you see the guards at the gates who notice this.
No, that doesn't seem good.
And one of them sort of dashes off inside.
Bark the warning bark of your people. Do it.
Andy Warhowl
must alert Magnum.
will bark.
Woof.
Hey, Wolf. Okay.
All right. So yes,
I fly back and come back.
Could extricate ourselves from this situation, methinks.
What?
We should leave.
Or
Well, we gotta go in though.
we need to distract those jerks so that they don't see when those things light up.
Well, I'll say right now, one of them is distracted because there's only 1 guard left.
1 lit up?
One lit up when you went over. It was pretty.
Man.
They likely alerted someone to our presence, I would imagine.
Maybe we could sneak in now. I'm fast.
Are there vines around the gate?
There is little, picture a dirt path with the grass growing in the middle and on the sides. So
Would there be potentially enough growth up along the wall of the gate to obscure these symbols? Were certain familiar
if
to
you want to
use
use
certain
your
spell?
magic, your magic is plant growth. So there is enough. Yeah, there's vines and ivy on the wall if you want to try and grow over those for sure.
What is the
gate?
consequences? I have no idea how magic works with this. So do I just
So using magic is always dangerous.
Okay.
So
So it automatically increase my danger.
it would automatically increase your danger. But I'm not going to make this is a spell that you know, so you know how to do this, but you'll basically take a danger if you want to do that.
What do you guys think?
Could Andy dig our way beneath the gate?
I'm willing to try.
I think they'd see that.
We'll just go really far down the line so that they don't see it. Or go around the corner.
How
Do we understand if obviously a dog, a magpie, and a toad hanging out together is probably going to be weird, but if there was just one of us randomly, is that going to draw attention? Do they know? I guess because they're paranoid, they might because they're I don't recognize that dog.
So
could he walk in and say, "Hi, I'm a dog god. That's why I can talk to you. Worship me, and let's."
Well, that would probably be a more difficult task.
Yeah. Okay.
of the clever variety, but
I think that will be the end of Andy Warhowl.
I am Anubis.
I think Andy's going to go down the way and try to dig a hole under the wall.
Well, digging
something.
Digging a hole under a gate is doable for a dog. I feel like digging a hole, you'd be digging in French, really.
So the gate is currently up, right? It's middle of the day. People are coming and going.
Yeah.
Right. It's just the runes. Can you dig up the runes to scuff them?
Well, the runes are hanging, aren't they?
The runes are over the arch.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I was going to make plants grow to obscure them so that when they do light up, it's not going to catch people's attention.
I feel the that is as good an idea as any, unless we have some other way of dealing with that. Could you perhaps fly up there and peck at them?
If the plants don't work, or oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, I got it. I remember.
Your
I remember.
bird brain.
Yeah. Andy, when you get that guard to play with you as a distraction, just like
do
be
that.
like really like cute and like doggy, and just be like, and get it, and then I'll go. I'll carry. I forget your name.
Toadrick.
Toadster.
Toadrick.
Mr. Chuckle Swamp.
Toadrick. I'll carry Mr. Legs here over the gate, and then we'll distract him on the other side. And then when he's turning around the other way, then you run in.
I love it. Andy's gonna go grab a stick.
I love this plan. I'm
This is a
happy
great
to
plan.
be a part of it.
All right. I will have. This is a little more challenging because you're going to be carrying Mr. Chuckle Swamp. So this will be a quickness roll for Magnum.
I think we need the distraction first, though. We need to see if it works first,
I
right?
do not do well with heights.
It's not very far. It's not very high. It's not very
Distraction
high.
first. So this will be a clever roll again for.
This is bird height, not toad height. Toads were never meant to reach bird height.
All right, clever roll. 6.
And it is pretty simple dog stuff, right? You are a dog trying to engage with a human with a stick.
Man's best friend.
Mm-hmm. And the guard's like, "Oh, you need something, boy? What do you need, boy? What do you need, boy? Huh? What do you need? Got a stick? He's a dog guy, so you lucked out." So with that distraction, now, Magnum rolls quickness 4, so increase your danger by 1 again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're getting into dangerous
Done
territory.
the magic, man.
But again, you have made it over the wall. You see that the rune lights up again.
Yeah.
But one guard is already gone and the other one is distracted. So hopefully,
Okay.
how is Andy Warhol going to disengage from the guard at this point? He's thrown the stick a couple of times for you at this point.
Is there like any kind of like a ditch or drainage underneath this pathway that people are walking into the gate?
Yeah, there's a bit of so the walls have a culvert in front of them, and so yeah, there's a bit of a ditch, and there's a not quite a bridge, but like there's like a culvert underneath. And
I think I will wait until the guard throws the stick close enough to the ditch that I can go down there and perhaps be out of sight. And then I will scurry under the bridge culvert, and I will speak human. Something alarming about the dog being hurt. Oh no, the dog's hurt!
oh, nice. Okay, so magic just works.
Okay.
So increase your danger, but the magic just works. And the guard looks like crestfallen. He's like, "Oh, I didn't," and he like jumps down and he splashes down in the water,
and
he's like looking for you now.
Yeah, and
once
I speak that thing, I want to rush out the other side of the bridge and then up.
So roll quickness.
Quickness.
Oh,
all
there
right.
it is.
It's not a 0. It's a +1, but no.
Oh man.
All right. So your danger goes up again. But the 3 of you are now inside the village. You've reached your first milestone.
Hey.
So everyone can reduce your danger by 1.
Hey.
Does that include negatives, or can you not go lower than
0
0?
is the lowest.
Okay.
We suck at this. Almost like we were just animals.
Mm.
Trying to do something crazy.
That's what it
What do
says,
you
right?
guys-
Remember, most tasks are that are normal to humans are really difficult for animals.
I mean, yeah.
It's true.
Except
So what are you
flying.
guys sitting at now? Is it 2, 2, and 0?
Yeah, I've got 2.
No, 1.
You got 1? Okay.
I was at 2 and I reduced it to 1 by 1, right?
So 1, 2, and 0. Oh boy.
They should also add to that things that even animals find difficult are impossible for toads.
Yeah, no, the toad does not have the best stat
Like,
array.
man, I'm just thinking like, I can jump. But we have a bird, so I mean, like,
Yes, but you are poisonous.
I am mildly poisonous. Yes,
And you can make a book read itself aloud, so you know.
I mean, that's the most useful skill.
Oh my god. Out of all the spells to get,
Who needs an Audible subscription? Just get yourself a toad.
all right. So good news.
I'm just picturing a little toad sitting there and it just starts reading to you.
When the book reads itself aloud, does it is it like voice acting or is it just like a robot? Is it like
I think it'll be a book on tape. Yeah. Let's do it proper. Oh yes, I'm also picturing you being the Looney Tunes
what I do
frog.
is I gotta place my tongue on the book, open my mouth, and then the voice comes out of my toad mouth.
Awesome.
So like every now and again, there's just this like break as the fly is swallowed.
You're the actual leapfrog.
There's a little parent
Imagine
humor.
I am
Really
a toad. Thank you very much.
Leap toad.
So good news is you guys are inside the village, and while you've raised the alert level, you've not been detected yet.
Oh no, a dog, a toad, and a magpie have made it into the village.
Well,
Catastrophe.
your suspicion is those.
Listen, if there's another fly familiar of an enemy wizard, I got you.
Or toad on toad fight. That would be a romance. I don't know.
You lick my back. No, you lick my back.
Total warfare.
However, the trail you were following has been sort of obliterated in the traffic at the gate. So you're gonna have
All
to.
right, Andy, use that nose of yours. Follow your nose.
I will try to pick up the scent that we were following.
All right, I'm gonna call this a sly.
Oof, I have a 0 here.
Would you say
However,
a 10? I mean, you're a dog, so there you go.
This should be the thing that you can do, yeah.
mm-hmm. So you do pick up the scent, which is good.
Point.
So in the village, there is sort of the regular village part, and then there's the magic school part. And you can tell that the trail leads into the magic school, and so there's the big tower in the middle of the village, in the middle of the magic school, and you can see there's sort of a dormitory to one side, and there's a larger educational building, and then there's a few outbuildings. There's a stables and a caretaker's cottage. Outside the caretaker's cottage is a pair of muddy boots and a somewhat bloody axe leaning next to the front door. I think we found our guy.
I think we may have located his abode.
The boots?
Boots and the axe.
No doubt about it.
Some kind of
weird
the spell.
The boots. Why do the boots live there?
Boots have to live somewhere.
Out in front of this caretaker's cottage is someone that the three of you recognize.
Ooh.
It is a woman who is very pregnant and has been visiting Hazel periodically throughout her pregnancy. And running around. So she's out in the front tending to the garden, and with her are her 2 obnoxious children who have been no end of pain in your sides because they are with her and bored out of their tree every time they come. She and Hazel went off to do prenatal stuff, and the kids were left with you to torture you. Hazel tried to buy them off with treats and baked goods and whatever she could find, but the kids were they like doggy, and Birdie and Stupid Frog.
Mm.
Poop on their heads.
And the
Isn't
woman
that supposed
is
to be good luck?
Depends on what I ate.
Hey.
Can I poop on guys? Can I poop on their heads?
Perhaps we should not alert them to our presence.
Oh,
Being
man.
that if they see the dog, I fear for my own hide as I'm ruffled in the fur.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't show
What
myself
if I
to them.
what if I just like fly into one of their eyes and like poke it out?
Yes, that would be rather good.
Assuming they don't catch you.
I mean,
You're not catch me.
dude, have you ever had a bird fly towards your face?
No.
It's terrifying.
You're not going to catch that bird.
and it is terrifying.
It is a very terrifying thing.
you're too busy trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop! Ah!
It's like a bee, but a million times worse.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna try and sneak by the mother and the two kids here.
Do we think we can?
I-
Or otherwise,
I
seriously, if I
mean-
just like fly at one of its faces and then like make a big scene, and
I-
they're all like, "Ah!" They cry, and then
I could
I
probably
mean,
scare
that's-
them off.
I don't know if that'll help.
I
I
don't know if you
I
can
just
scare
really
them.
want to do it.
I don't know if it would help or not. I feel like it would help us sneak. It's just like I'm concerned that I guess because you can fly, it's less of an issue for you.
It'd make me feel good.
Well,
It would make me.
that
feel
sounds like a
good
good
too.
start then. So for that, you will roll fierce.
I'm really trying to just think what this bird would do. And a bird that doesn't like a human is gonna fly at that stupid human's face. That's
So your goal is just to sort of fly, swoop in, scare the crap out of them, and then take off.
The good
Oh, yeah.
thing we have the bird, else I'd have to leap up their shorts. I would rather not do that.
Okay, then yes, this will be fierce. How hard is this
or would it be fierce or would it be quick?
Trying to
game?
scare
Well, I guess it depends on how violent you're trying to be.
Yeah, are you
I'm not trying to be violent. No, I'm trying to distract them.
okay?
trying to make
then-
them
okay, yeah.
scared.
Dart
Yeah,
around their
I-
heads.
Oh yeah, so that's more of an evade rather than an attack. Okay, yes. So
Yeah.
okay, so roll your quick. I'm gonna call this a basic.
Kablam!
No,
Oh,
nailed it.
11.
All right, so you swoop in and sort of circle around, and the kids. It's your goal to you want to scare them, right? Like
My
You get
goal is to try, like, if I can make them like run off, so then like the mom is like and like goes after them because they're like they're crying and they're freaking out because
okay, that
They're
sounds
scared.
good.
yeah.
So you swoop in and sort of just sort of
like at their head. And,
not,
like,
not quite a
behind
bird
them.
into the window, but you sort of you
Yeah.
sort of weave between the two of them, and they both jump and scream and
Pick at the hair.
run off
like, just-
towards the house. They run into the cottage, and the mom, who's like busy weeding the vegetable garden out front, just sort of looks and like, what? And exactly sort of drops what she's doing and she stomps off after them. Hansel, Gretel, where's
Oh,
the
God.
and-
Hansel?
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 And yes, these two
Hansel.
rotund little blonde-haired, blue-eyed German children toddle off into the house, terrified of the bird.
It doesn't
If
pay
you
from just
are-
bad.
If you are fast enough, you will be able to get in before she shuts the door, because she is opening the door. They have opened the door. There's a window of a door of opportunity to get inside.
Oh, well, I rolled an 11. Am I fast enough? I would totally do that.
Oh yeah. So yes, you are inside if you want to be.
Yeah.
You are the fastest fast who ever fasted.
And I will up into like the rafters wherever I
Um,
can find or something. And
So Andy can also roll quickness if you want to try and run inside. With,
Earlier today, when I was driving down the back roads, I had a bird like dive bomb from one end of the road to the other, and it was like They're fast.
Oh man. One time I was driving to school, and what was
Back
it?
in
We
the
had
olden days.
well, this was driving in the morning, driving my kid to school, and had a Canada goose swoop down in
jeez.
front of the car. It's like,
That's terrifying.
yeah, like it's okay. Like it feels bad when you hit a bird, but when you clip a Canada goose on its way through, it's like, you are a big dumb bird. Why
Yeah.
did you do this?
Stupid jerk.
Anywho, Andy Warhol can roll a quickness. I'm gonna call this. It is just running.
Yeah.
You were kind of ready for this, so we'll make this simple quickness.
Okay.
Oh, you know what else toads can do? They can make really loud, annoying sounds.
It's true, they can.
Oh.
All right.
Something distracted the dog.
Why couldn't you have played the quick brown fox?
Instead of the lazy brown dog.
Yeah.
The lazy dog. And it jumps over.
Yeah.
So what is your current danger level? Are you at 1 or 2?
2.
You're at 2 because you. Oh, it should have highlighted that.
To the
Danger zone.
I was 3 before the milestone.
Right. So you rolled a 2 plus your quickness. So you have rolled equal to or under your danger, which means that something bad happens.
Oh, crappity poop.
I'll make it real simple. You don't make it in time, and the door is closed, and the two of you are outside, and Magnum is inside.
There's windows, right?
There are windows. There are
They're
other ways
closed?
in, but this particular opportunity has gone, and you do
Okay.
increase your danger still.
Yeah.
Does it include mine or just? Oh, I guess because he failed. Okay.
Okay,
I like
my
down the
danger's now
closed door.
3
I'm like,
again.
crap.
Are there? So there are windows
Hmm?
with ledges. Are there any nearby?
There's a couple of windows at the front of the house. Everything seems closed up nicely for you, of course.
Can I leap to a windowsill?
Sure.
And after he leaps off, then I think Andy will do a circle of the building and see if there's maybe another back way in.
There
was
is a
just gonna-
door at the back as well.
I'll find somewhere to
There is
pee.
a little outhouse behind and a little shed. That's about it.
Is the window open?
The window is not open.
Can I see how it would open from the inside? Like, is there a latch? Is it something that it looks like a bird could open?
No.
Okay. I'm going to prostrate myself on the windowsill, take a deep, big toe breath, and make the most ear-piercing scream to see if
Okay.
I can get the woman to come and shoo me away from the window, thus opening it.
Okay. We'll call that a clever, because this is interact with humans.
Yes.
I mean, you hit
Eight.
challenging. That's good because it was an interesting. But so
Look, I'm a toad, man. I gotta work with what I have.
Yep. So it makes a weird sound as you sort of press your lips to the glass and sort of, and it vibrates the entire window. And she's in there. You can see she's in there, sort of calming the children down. And she looks up and, what is it now? And she throws the window open and she's trying to try and brush
will-
you off.
Right. I'm going to. This is where it gets tricky. So we need to keep the window open, and ideally, we got to get Andy in here too. I'm gonna, because okay, so if I leap in here, it's going to be very noticeable, I assume. I don't know if could I try to like leap in a way that she doesn't see me leap into the house and maybe makes it look like I've leapt off the sill, like she didn't keep track of me.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Is it going to be a quickness roll regardless?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to just jump into the house, it'll be a simple roll. If you wanted to try and deceive her like that, it'll be a challenging. So you need
Can I
difference
jump?
between a 6.
Can I jump into like her shirt or something to like really cause a distraction to allow Andy?
Absolutely. We'll split the difference. Make that one a 7. So to just
Okay.
jump past her is a 6. To jump on her is a 7.
Remember me as I was, gentlemen. A toad. So this
Quickness.
is a quick.
Quick 7. That's what you're looking for.
Okay. Well, hey, that's a 4.
All right. So mark danger. So let's see. Oh, you didn't have any danger, did you? So
No, this is my first danger.
So you didn't roll equal to or under your danger, which is good.
Nope.
So you just don't jump on her. You jump past her. You succeeded at the simple task, basically. You jump past her, but she sees you come in and she's like stomping after you, trying to.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately get under something. Whether it be furniture, couch, rug. Well, not a rug. A piece of furniture, or maybe I can try to jump up on top of like a cabinet or something. I want to jump up somewhere high where she can't just see or reach for me.
That's quite a leap.
I was gonna say that will take a roll. If one is like
it might require. I might need to do like a couple of jumps, like jump onto a coffee table, then onto a couch, and then
you jump sort of onto the counter by the wash basin, and you can sort of jump onto the table and up on top of the cabinets or something. Okay, so that will be probably be another quick roll.
9.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
So you do this. At this point, she is now, she's gone to grab a broom, and the kids are both pointing up at you and going, "Stupid frog, stupid frog." But the window has been forgotten and left open.
Yes, that was my intention.
Meanwhile, so let's see. Andy Warhol, you sort of did a circuit of the place, found a back door that is also closed. There's an outhouse.
Were you planning to circle back around to where I was?
I was doing a circle to see if there's any other entrances,
and if you don't find one and you come back, you'll see that my window is now open.
And you now see that the window is open, and you hear a commotion inside, and you do not see a Mr. Chuckle Swamp anywhere.
I
think you could guess where I've been.
I can guess what dastardly deeds you've gotten yourself into.
I'm just up high somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could probably just come down to where I am, honestly. Although I don't know. I guess you're undetected, so
sitting on top of like this, ceiling fan kind of, or up in the rafters somewhere, and you're sort of looking out at everything.
How big is Andy Warhol? Like, what kind of dog am I?
A great
Well, you tell me.
A great Dane.
What do you think?
Wolfhound.
Well, I mean, for this purpose, I would like to be a toy Yorkie. For other purposes, I would like to be a German Shepherd.
I mean, you can't go wrong with the German Shepherd.
I imagine that Andy Warhol is probably some form of medieval mutt. He's a bit of.
I was gonna go with some sort of terrier,
like
maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a beagle or some sort of good like hunting dog like that.
Blue tick hound.
Yeah.
Some kind of hound, I would imagine.
Let's go with a beagle. The only problem with the beagle is I don't know that a beagle is vaulting into into an open window.
But they're tenacious little buggers, so I'm sure you'll find a way. With a good run. So you're gonna try and get into this open window?
I don't know that that's the right move. I feel like my distraction worked so well last time. Maybe that's the better call.
I know how else you're gonna get in.
I know there's a door out back. So I see the open window. I know there's a door out back. I know how successful it was when I caused a distraction that opened up a window for me to get in before. So I think I'm going to go back to the back door, and I'm going to bark like crazy, and then I'm going to speak human to feign some kind of man or whatever my voice sounds like. It's like, hey, get out of here, dog. Kids, come help me get this dog out of here. And then I'm going to run back around to the front.
Okay. So you're going to try, basically you're trying to deceive
Yes.
them that it's their dad, or
Or,
just
well, yeah, I guess maybe their dad, although I don't know what their dad would sound like. But
Magnum's just sitting there watching, like, what?
what are you people doing? So one thing the two of you inside the cottage note, you do not see the owner of those boots anywhere.
Is it just a one-floor cottage?
Yeah, it's just a simple cottage.
Yeah.
There's basically a front room and a
Can we
back
see
room.
like any traces that there might be another, like a fourth person who lives here, like a coat or like, you know?
Yeah, there's like a
pipe
big
or
heavy
something like that?
jacket. There's
Yeah,
there's
okay.
aren't the lounger and beer cans?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, there's the Archie Bunker chair. Currently vacant.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so you're going to bark and then make sounds like a human saying, "Come help me with this crazy dog," basically.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so again, using
And
magic.
you're trying to get the kids to do that, right? Not
Yep.
the
Well,
woman.
Or anybody. Get them out of
whoever
the
wants to
building.
open the door.
Yeah. So does my danger go up because I'm using magic again?
Yes, your danger goes up for using magic.
I am increasing way too quickly.
Danger zone.
Danger, Will Robin.
So you bark and then say, "This crazy dog's after me." And inside the cottage, the two of you see the two kids look at each other and they just, their eyes light up because they realize now, if Stupid Frog is here, that means doggy. And they just, big smiles, eyes light up, and they're out the back door so fast.
Gretel,
And
we should
again-
go and get the stupid doggy. Und ja, Hansel, we should get it. Let us go chase the doggy. Und ja.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
it's good, yeah.
Where is that doggy?
And meanwhile, the poor, bedraggled, again, very pregnant mother is like, "Oh, these kids. Skinder." And out the back she goes. So now the two of you have a moment in the cottage to look around a bit while everyone is out.
I say, chaps, that was bloody well done.
The dog is outside. It's just the frog and bird inside, right?
Yes.
Okay. From my perch up above, I don't really know if there's much I can do, but I guess I'll fly down now. To Toadrick.
Did you see that? I was amazing.
I was eating a couple spiders.
What?
I didn't
Spiders?
see all of it, but
You don't happen to have any? Is there a dead fly up here?
You're on top of the cabinets. They can't clean everywhere.
probably
Excellent. So
collectibles
anyway,
of luck.
we have a little feast for a minute.
well, victory feast for the great heroes. Yeah. Right. Where's Andy?
He's
And,
distracting them outside, but
Do we know where the owner of the boots is? The bootman.
oh right, yeah. I don't. Does the lady wear the boots? I don't think the lady wears the boots. She's got
I
like,
don't think the lady can perform the various swings needed to break a human torso with that giant belly.
oh yeah. But the boots are here, so there's like another person that's supposed to be here that's not here. What if it was the kids?
I would have no problem with that.
They could like each wear one boot and then like hold the axe together.
Or they can stand on each other's shoulders and wear that big coat and swing the axe with 4 arms to get double the strength.
That's right.
Right, let's go get those kids' eyeballs. I have full confidence in this theory. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
True
I know
words
they-
never been spoken in
but
our.
I know the kids didn't like. Well, they kind of like us. They annoy us, but
They don't like me, and I don't like them.
yeah.
They called me
What would
a
Andy?
frog.
What would Andy say?
Probably something about how much everything smells. He needs to be in here. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
perhaps
Yeah.
try to get the scent a bit stronger.
So how do we get him in here?
So we open a. Well, I've got that window open.
So the door's open right now. They're chasing him out there.
Yeah, the door is still open, right?
Yes, back door is open. You can hear the sounds of childish chaos and matronly shouts and the yipping of a beagle hound in the yard running around evading the children
Yeah.
for now.
I'm not sure there's a way for Andy to join us without removing the distraction.
Oh. What if he runs back and he comes inside and they're gonna chase him, but before
We
they
close
get
and lock the
inside,
door.
yeah, and I tripped them with vines.
Then we own this house.
Yeah, I mean you're
Then we
already a
become
squatter, but
then we then we become landowners, and then we have some power within their hierarchy.
that's not okay. That's not what I just meant so that we could find out where the boots guy is,
Right? Yes.
because the dog can smell things.
Do we
I'll go-
think we're
I'll go-
drawing
I'll
a
go-
little too much attention to the menagerie that is assaulting this poor woman?
They have wizards here.
This is true. Also, I do feel a little bad considering this woman is definitely afraid. But not that
But-
bad because she did spawn those horrible goblins.
Yeah. So I'll go just outside and I'll
Go
whistle.
outside and do your cacaw of alert.
Yeah. Well, it's not really okay. Maybe it's like a caw. Not like a caw, but hey, it sounds better than those stupid crows, okay?
It is true.
Anyway, I'll get his
I understand your
attention.
feelings about crows. I have the same feelings regarding frogs.
Yeah, bro, bastards.
Mm.
Okay, I'll get Andy's attention. He'll come back, and then I'll trip them with the vines, and then I don't know the
We'll figure it out as we go.
Okay.
We're clever.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
If frogs are so great, why does everyone eat them and not us, right?
All right. So in the yard, Andy, you have been evading these horrible children, and you see Magnum appears at the back door and is calling you into the house.
So at that, Andy's been waiting for a moment.
Waiting for the signal.
Waiting for the signal. So at that, Andy's going to run up ahead, turn around, and do that thing that dogs do where they spread out their paws and they get low. And they kind of jump and jump and jump.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's going to dart, and he's going to try to lead the kids away from the house and lose them behind a house, perhaps, and then run back to the cottage to hop inside.
Awesome. Okay, so you lead them away and then roll quick.
Okay. Oh, my danger's way too high. Hey!
Hey!
You nailed it. You're all good.
Good
'Cause
10.
that was
There it is.
it's a fairly complex maneuver you're trying to pull off, but you
Sure.
you pull it off with panache here.
But have you seen dogs?
Oh yeah, you do that, and you just do the quick 180, and you're back between the two of them, and they skidding on their heels, kind of thing. And the mom is sort of you pass her on her way chasing after the kids and like, no, come back to the yard, you children. And you gallop past her. So now you want to throw vines up? Was that the plan?
If I need to, if they're not anywhere near him, then
he blew past them, so he's got a gap. If you guys are trying to get the door closed, I guess.
cool. Then if I don't need to, then I won't.
Close it and latch it.
So I'll come back inside, yeah, and then or maybe.
So I guess the question is, how are you guys going to close the door?
Does
Well,
it
maybe that's
open
where-
into the cottage or out of the cottage?
It opens outwards.
Dang.
Yes, why don't I would imagine we're either going to use like a string and like wrap it around the handle and like just pull on both ends. Or I can like grip the handle and then I can trust Magnum to grab my legs and pull me.
Ooh, that sounds like some teamwork.
Easy with the beak there, sir.
I'm trying to picture this. It's just like
It's something.
I have like 5 animal traits, and I'm going to make very high use of all of them. I don't have a sticky tongue, but I do have at least some level of grip.
Yes, so you become the door handle that they are now pulling on. Gosh, I think you're gonna have each of you roll fierce because this
That's
is
fair.
definitely
Yeah, that makes
ragging.
sense. I'm
Who-
great at that
so-
as a toad. We're notoriously fierce.
So we'll have you roll. Basically, your fierce is just to see how well you hang on, and then the other two
Right.
is to see if they can get the door closed.
I have a
I
plus
have
3 to
grip
fierce, so-
like iron.
So basically, you're one. Ooh, gosh.
Hey.
now here's where the fail's gonna come, guys. See?
Oh.
That's okay because the other two successes were high enough that I'm going to say the door does get closed. You still you'll mark a danger for failing to help, but
As soon as I saw that, like the 9/11, I'm like, this one's gonna fail. Just watch. I know how
Law of
the algorithm
averages,
works.
right? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
So the good news is you've hit another milestone. You have gotten into the cottage and gotten everyone else out of the cottage, so everyone can reduce your danger
The
by
danger
one.
goes
Very
back
good.
down again. Yay.
Back
We
down to
are-
3.
And this seems like a
Progressing.
good place to take our 5-minute break. Pick it up here as you investigate the cottage and try and find the wicked axeman who did in your fair witch Hazel.
the axe murderer.
Right.
And we have a few things we'd like to axe him.
Very
And
good.
we have
All right,
your
we'll see everyone in
eyeballs.
5.
See you soon.
And we're back. Hello again. Welcome back
Hello.
for the back half
Woof.
of this exciting The Witch is Dead adventure. I should have used my break time to look up the name of the guy who made the game. I should. And yet, instead, I did foolish things like use the bathroom and get a snack. Bad me.
Maybe
Anywho.
human and need to do human things.
Hmm.
Such failure.
Let's see. It is. Wow. Paid $2 for it, for the record. More information. Author G. Showit. gshowit.itch.io. We'll put a link. It's a delightful game, as you're seeing. Anywho, when we last left our three familiars, Todrick Chuckle Swamp and Magnum Pie had just reunited with Andy Warhol and managed to collectively close the door to the cottage, effectively keeping the three other occupants out, and hopefully one step closer to finding the murderous witch hunter who killed their poor witch Hazel. Can I get a quick rundown? What is everyone's danger looking like right now?
1.
3.
A big old toad egg.
Noise.
What's the eggs?
They are amphibious.
All right.
Not the eggs that you would think of, but
Hmm.
Like, you know,
yeah, like little squishy things underwater.
Yeah.
like poop.
So the cottage, there's not a lot to it. There's basically a big sort of main room in the front. And then off to the one side, there is a couple of doors that lead into what you assume are bedrooms. The doors are at least cracked, so you won't have to work too hard to get into them. But
Well, I think as soon as the door is shut, Andy Warhol will start sniffing and see if he can locate big axe murderer boot wearing person.
Is there
very
anything
good.
that we can any way we can like lock? Sorry, is the door locked? It's closed, but
We were
It's-
gonna try and lock it.
so there is a key in the lock. You want to try and get that?
yeah,
turned.
I will use my
Okay, that's easy. I won't even make you roll on that one. That's.
I think a magpie can do that.
and then I might how big is the key?
It's a nice big medieval key, so a good,
Okay.
Jeez.
So not
Yeah.
something I could like gullet and then
not something you'd want to swallow. No,
regurgitate. Okay. All right.
Andy could swallow it.
you could probably pull it out.
Yes, but
but
he
that's
can't
about it.
regurgitate it like a bird can. So that's
No,
what I'm
that's
thinking.
true. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's a visit to the vet. That's what that is.
Yeah. So I'll pull it out and then I will I'll just put it on the counter or something, like put it.
Well, it clatters to the floor. It's big.
Oh,
and heavy.
okay. There we go. Okay.
When that hits the floor with a resounding clang,
Clanging.
you hear movement in one of the bedrooms. A
Oh.
whimper,
You
and then some
whimper.
scuffling noises.
Scuffling. I hear scuffling.
Oh, I heard a whimper.
I'm more worried about the scuffling.
I will sniff the door that it's coming from.
I don't like scuffling.
This definitely smells like his room as well
Mm.
as her room.
Mm.
I will.
You're able to. These doors open
As I
in,
say,
so you're
yeah,
able to
can
sort of
the
lean up
door
and pop-
open. Excellent.
You see, it's got a. It's not a well-appointed room. It's a small room in a cottage. It's got a double bed, a wardrobe, a stool, a little side table. Sitting on the bed is a small pouch and a piece of paper, and you hear these scuffling noises under the bed.
Well, as the bravest of all of us, Andy, You should be the one to investigate.
I think if somebody's under there and they're scared, seeing a dog would make sense. Seeing a toad come in looking at them, or a bird would be like, ah, what the heck?
All right.
I'm not sure a toad would inspire fear the same way a magpie would, but sure.
Well, but I mean, if a toad, okay, but think about it. Like, you're just there, and like toads don't come towards people. If a toad,
No,
if you
that's
just started
true,
like
yeah.
all of a sudden you were there and you're like going up closer,
That's true. I won't lie.
be
Look,
like-
if I was sitting and like a toad came towards me and I moved and it veered and came towards me, I'd be like, okay, whoa.
Right? You'd be like,
that would freak
dude.
me out. Yeah.
So while they're arguing, Andy's going to Andy's going to walk into the room, panting like a happy dog, and then once I get close to the bed, I'm gonna flop on my side, like paws in the air, tongue sticking out the mouth, looking under the bed, trying to look as innocent and non-threatening as possible.
Under the bed, you see dirt, and there is a tunnel that leads out of the cottage under the bed. And the scuffling noise is getting quieter as someone has exited the cottage through this tunnel.
I will immediately right myself. Somebody's digging a hole under the bed. That's a good hole.
Is it a big hole?
It's a big hole.
Yeah, it's a man-sized hole, in fact.
I think Boots went down there.
Boots dig a hole and carry an axe. These are fancy boots,
Very
wizard
fancy
boots.
Wizard boots, indeed.
Should
I
I try?
don't like going underground.
Should I try to talk to him? Ask him what he's doing?
I mean,
Sure.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't really know what's happening. This was as far as my plan. What I was thinking.
I was gonna say,
I don't know what to do now. There's a hole under a
we were
bed.
like, we were just trying to find the guy. If we found him, we're just like, okay, now what?
We're animals. We're
at
not that
this
smart.
point, the scuffling noises have ceased. He has he's either far enough away that you can't hear him anymore, or he has exited the other end of the tunnel. Unclear. But
I'll shuffle my way under the bed and try to look down the hole. How deep does it appear to go?
it drops down about, say, 4, 5 feet, and then goes horizontally, and you can't see how far it goes from
So,
your
like,
angle.
is it far enough of a drop that I feel I would get hurt if I was to just jump down there?
No,
or
no,
flop
you can
down
take
there?
that. That's pretty easy.
Is there a window in this room?
In this room, yes.
Can I go up to the window and just take a peek and see if is there a whole exit somewhere that I, would I see it coming out somewhere?
So the window faces the back of the house. The hole goes down and goes off to the side.
Okay.
No.
I'll still just go. I have nothing else to do. I'm a bird.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna go up there and look and see, maybe
you
see if I see like the kids coming or something else.
You see the woman with a kid, one in each hand by the ear, dragging them back towards the house, and just tearing a strip off of both of them, but running away and
They're
stuff.
coming back, guys.
To the
Right, and
hole.
The door is locked, but they're gonna be like, "What the heck?"
they're
There's
quite
the-
strong. They'll get that door open.
Todrick, get on my
There's
back.
the,
I've
pouch
seen
with the
toddlers
notes
strip
and
doors
the
off
hole.
hinges.
Oh yeah, the pouch with the note. Guys, there's a thing on the bed.
What? I will
Todrick,
jump
read
on
it.
the bed.
Yes. You are definitely more of a cartoon for a toad than actual toad, but you jump up
Hello,
onto
my
the bed.
baby. Hello, my honey. Hello,
Well,
my ragtime.
if he starts to like, if he gets the thing to read itself, make book read aloud, whatever, I'll crack open the
This
pouch.
is my moment.
Try to like pull open the pouch.
Inside the pouch,
Treats?
there's lots of shiny stuff in there.
Shinies. Shinies.
Shiny little circles.
Yes.
Shinies.
Does the
Robotoad.
Mm,
treats? Is there text?
yes, there's a written note. Would you like to use your magic to make this book read itself
I
aloud?
shall cast a great and powerful spell. Make book read itself aloud.
Awesome. Let's see. The note
What
says.
a name of a spell.
I know.
Like unseen hand, conjure light,
Make
You
book read itself.
plant growth, make book read itself aloud. I mean, it does what it says on the tin. I can't,
Mhm. It says. Let's see. It says. Gunter, your children's story carries enough weight. Here is half payment up front, half when the job is completed. You'll be doing the Wizards Council a grand favor by dealing with this pest once and for all.
Mm. So, now the question remains. Do we go after that which wielded the weapon, or that which sent it before our beloved?
What?
I think it'd be easier if we just take the eyeballs off of this guy. I don't think
I
we want to
agree,
take the
but
eyeballs off
do
a
we
whole
not
council.
do we not believe that we'll just have to deal with this problem again in the future?
But now we'll know. Now she'll know. We'll move. We'll have a new
This is
house.
true. This is true. Fair enough. Let's take his eyes.
Very good.
Pouch
Um,
of shinies.
With that clue, everyone can mark down danger by one again.
How
Ah.
big are these
Gunter.
shinies?
It is a pouch of silver coins.
Oh, very shiny.
So,
Right,
you know, quarter sized.
Magnum is like actually like sitting in the coins right now, just like like Bert's kind of like will scooch, like
Mhm.
like moves and she's like sitting. He's
Slow.
like shiny.
Is Shiny gonna help us get Boots' eyeballs?
What? No,
I'm going
yeah,
down the
sorry.
hole.
I forgot what we were doing. I got distracted.
Todrick, get on my back.
I'm gonna come on your back too for now because I don't like going underground. I can't really fly underground. Well, I mean, I guess I sort of could, but I'm still gonna come on your back.
Okay. Once they're
All right.
Pick up
there,
one of
I
those
will
coins and just bring it with me.
Okay, you grab a
shimmy
coin,
my
I
way
just
to
have
the
it.
hole and then flop down the hole.
pop down into the hole. So it would have been a tight fit for a full grown man. And in fact, you can see there's sort of like there's fresh dirt and you can see where his shoulders and back have sort of dug into the roof of the thing. But for a small dog like you, it's comfy. Sort of trot up here. It goes quite a ways. You would estimate you have left underneath the cottage pretty quickly. And about 2 minutes, and it comes out into a room that's lit with sort of flickering, not quite torchlight. There are sort of little magical sticks in sconces on the wall where torches would have been, but they are
Glow sticks.
flashing with magic light.
It's a rave.
And if you did not know better, you would suspect that you are probably in one of the lower levels of the great tower of the wizard school.
Oh man.
Hmm.
And you can hear voices up ahead.
Mm. We shall kill two birds with one stone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Two wizards with two flies with one tongue. Yes.
You see Magnum's eye just like twitch, like.
Your battle cries are strange, Todrick. But yes.
To war! Isn't that Warhouse thing to say?
Oh. I guess we will slowly make our way up the stairs to try to find where Boots
The
is gone.
bones will lie in the swamp, and I shall chuckle.
All right, so you make your way sort of across this room, and you see there's a big spiral staircase leading up above you, and you're sort of in that circular area at the bottom, and you see the two people are standing there, and the one is decked out in full-on blue dress and big floppy hat with stars and crap all over it, wizard, right? Like he is, and he's handing another similar-looking pouch full that clinks as he hands it to the other guy, and kind of rolling his eyes, and then he snaps his fingers, and a little black cat appears on his shoulder, and he sort of gestures over. The cat leaps onto the man whose back is to you right now, but you can see he's in sort of worker's clothes, very dirty looking, like he may have just crawled through a tunnel, and bare feet.
No boots.
And the cat
There
sort
we
of
are.
jumps onto his shoulders and looks off into the tunnel where you guys are coming, or sort of into the corridor that you guys are coming up, and hisses at you. And the wizard again rolls his eyes and he's gone. He disappears. And the man's like, "Ah!" And he starts running up the stairs, and the cat jumps off his shoulders as he runs off. And now there is the familiar off.
All right. There's three of us and only one of it.
Andy,
We have-
eat him!
And we have a dog.
A beagle, though.
What kind of cat is it?
It's a black cat.
It is a black cat.
Soon to be dead.
Yellow
cat.
eyes,
All right, listen.
otherworldly glowing yellow eyes.
I mean, I don't know if this applies, but every black cat I've ever owned has been an absolute pushover.
It's true.
I can pick my black cat up upside down and it'll just look at me. Like it's meanwhile, like calicos, like don't mess with those.
Orange cat energy. I'm going to. I'm like, Andy, eat him.
Eat the cat, Andy.
And I will get up and I'll start flying around and just like, I don't know, try to distract the cat.
Yeah. The Gunther, he's run off. Yes, is that?
He's running up the stairs right now.
Oh, hey, should I fly after him?
You go get Gunther. I will distract the cat and die horribly.
With Andy.
Well, I'm
I
kind of
will fly.
I'm kind of relying on Andy to not let me be
All right,
batted
I'll
by the cat.
I'll fly after Boots.
All right.
Peck his eyes out.
Boots! And all he hears is, "Rah, rah,
Yeah.
rah." But I'm like, Boots! Hey, Boots guy! Boots guy, come here!
All right.
I shall jump in front of the cat and present my back, which is excreting poison.
Okay. First,
It's my only defense mechanism.
Okay. Then we will have you roll me a fierce. Sorry, it's gotta be fierce.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Battletoads.
Unfortunately,
That's a
you're
five.
the cat sort of bats you to the side, and it's now got
I
hackles
soften
up.
him up for you.
All right. What is Andy gonna do with this cat?
I think Andy is going to
As I say,
try
at least
to
it's not a snake.
stand up tall on his short beagle legs and get closer to the cat.
At least you're not like a dachshund or something.
Yeah.
Das ist wie eine dog.
Cat, what is your name?
So that I may put it on your epitaph.
Ignore the toad. What's your name?
I am Mr. Perfect Pants. Thank you very much. And just one of these.
Mr. Perfect Pants.
And you are intruders, and my masters told me to deal with you intruders, and so you'll be dealt with. Thank you very much.
Well,
This is the cattiest cat I've ever catted.
Right.
I mean, I would suggest that you just get out of our way, because it would be a real shame if something were to happen to that nice coat of yours.
Oh.
Ooh.
You just you're like me on my back, still trying to roll around, like, oh,
All right, roll fierce.
you're in trouble now.
I got good fierce, guys. There's a +3. Oof. That's not what I wanted. Better than
No.
nothing.
It's kind of a draw at this point. He circles around and yeah. You know what? I think I'd rather deal with the bird. Closes his eyes and he blinks away.
Oh,
And up with Gunter. Let's get Magnum to roll. Let's see. What are you rolling to slow Gunter down? This would probably be clever. That's real clever. This
yeah,
is interact with
I was
humans.
I was just trying to get caught up to him, but I guess yeah, I'm trying to interact with him.
Clever or quick, whichever you like. So either quick to catch up with him or clever to slow him down. Either.
I'll say clever.
Okay.
9.
So yes, you get in his face, and he's like, bird, and he starts running back. He sort of backs down the stairs a little bit, and then as he's backing away from you, Mr. Perfect Pants appears in front of you. Bird. Much better.
I dropped the coin.
Get him, Andy. I'll be right behind you.
Hey, cat.
All right,
It's
so
a
now-
shiny.
And he's like, really? Really?
Yeah. I know where there's a whole bag of them.
Shinies don't move. I can't wait to swat you out of the sky and then watch you twitch and then swat you again and watch you twitch some more and then swat and twitch and swat and twitch until you stop twitching. And it's going to be delightful.
His old
Spring
talk.
up at you.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna fly down past Gunter.
Very good.
He's like, I'm gonna.
You got him monologuing.
I just fly. Yeah.
Roll quick because he's going to spring at you as
Like,
you.
bye.
Mm.
That's a
Oh,
10.
yeah.
Wow.
Reflexes of a bird.
All right, so Gunter is now sort of back down the stairs. He's now like sort of halfway down to where Andy and Todrick are. And now Magnum has now flown. You're now flying by him again.
Yeah. Are there any? Is there any like vines or like anything growing, bursting through the stone or anything at all that's around?
Down here, I will say not on the stairs, but at the bottom where it sort of where it meets the bottom, there is at least there's a few like little mushrooms and moss down there that you might be able to use your spell on. There's kind of a dank basement.
Maybe is there enough moss that theoretically I could like make it grow so that it would trip him up, like make him like slip on it?
Oh yeah, totally. You could like coat the bottom few stairs with moss, and he
Yeah.
as he's backing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
So
so
I'll do that.
So add 1 danger and
Yep.
you use your magic and you coat the bottom stairs with this awesome slick gross moss that's been growing here at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if it's possible, Andy would like to run up past Gunter to try to stop him from going further up the staircase.
All right. That will take you back to Mr. Perfect Pants.
Mhm.
So
And I
You
shall
should-
leap
you-
into action.
Is Mr. Perfect Pants on like Gunter's shoulder, or is he on the steps?
no, he was on the stairs. He sort of appeared on the stairs in front of Gunter, and then Gunter was backing away. So he put
Oh.
himself between. So yeah, so you were all together at the bottom, and Magnum went up ahead of Gunter on the stairs, and then Mr. Perfect Pants appeared between the two of them.
Okay.
Gunter backed off.
In that case, then Andy's just
Down
gonna
the
full,
stairs.
full bounding sprint up the stairs, and he's just gonna like jump at Mr. Perfect Pants.
Perfect.
I figure a scuffle
Then
will
roll-
cause Gunter to retreat.
I shall
Great.
leap
Roll another
into the
fierce.
fray.
Fierce. Oh,
Ooh.
that's my good stat. That's a +3.
Soldier,
Oh,
go
you rolled
poop on Gunter's face.
What is your current danger level?
It is 2, so I did roll a 2.
It's 2. You rolled a 2. So you jump at him just as he blinks again, and you jump off the side of the stairs,
Oh,
and you hit the ground hard.
ow.
You're dazed. You're going to be out of it for a little bit here.
Okay, that's fair.
Increase your danger by 1. You have failed another thing.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but you are out of the fight for right now because you just launched yourself off the stairs.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Perfect Pants seems to have abandoned Gunter. This is not his fight. Gunter is approaching the slippery stairs, but he has now realized that the scary bird is behind him and the scary dog is gone and the weird cat also gone. So he's going to need one last push to get him to hit those slippery steps.
Where's Todrick?
I am leaping forward to intercept. Is there any books nearby?
Can you just scream loudly at Gunter in your weird
Yeah,
weird toad scream?
I'm going to do the big, surprisingly loud, weird toad scream as I'm just
Awesome.
leaping.
Then we will call that a clever.
Mm.
Let's see if you can spook him enough to
Or at least cause him to like double take.
get tripped up on the
Yeah.
slippery stairs.
9.
Nice.
All right. He hears the toad, meow, and he's like, "What the?" And then
It's
foot goes up,
really loud.
and you see him bang, bang, tumble down 3 more stairs, and he lands hard.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
All right, so he is.
Cut to wide shot.
It really does sound like a squeeze toy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it was enough to just distract him. All right, so Gunter is on his back. He looks
Loose
like
now the dog of war.
Dog of War is currently injured. The Bird of War, however,
I mean, I think we wanted the wizard, but we're just like, whatever. This guy did the act, so.
I mean, the wizard would have been a nice bonus, but I
Well,
don't
here's the
think you can fight a
thing: we
wizard.
are clever for animals, but we're animals. So how far, theoretically, like, realistically, does our moral understanding go?
That's a fair.
Are we capable of being like the bigger picture? We're like, this guy,
He
Boots,
did.
Don't think
axe,
so.
he did it.
as far as you understand the ritual, you need the hands that have the blood on them.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So I'm
regardless
going
of who
to
ordered it, yes.
So I'm going to dive bomb Gunter's face right for the
Yes.
eyeball.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
I'm just going right for the eye. Just
he is on his back, and you can just burrow in and get those eyes.
yep.
And he's just screaming, but he's hurt enough that he can't stop you because he just had to fall down a bunch of stone steps.
Yeah.
And landed poorly. Andy Warhol sort of comes to and wobbles over to the group as you are pecking out the eyes of this poor man.
I
Not
mean,
poor man.
I wouldn't use
Of this poor murderer.
Yes.
Poor murderer.
Assassin.
Magnum is just like screaming as he does it, like, "You killed her!"
All right. You are now in the basement of the Wizard's Tower. You have the eyes.
We have to get
Gunter
back.
is now sort of thrashing and clawing at his face. He finds the silver coin that you dropped and it's like and starts sobbing.
Kind of hard to cry when you don't have any eyes.
Everyone can
Here's-
reduce your danger by 1. You have hit another milestone.
Hey.
Now you just have to get out of
Can I-
town.
While I'm like mid peck,
Mhm.
can I just like do that creepy bird thing where I just stop and like I just turn and I'll just stare right at Mr. Perfect Pants and just be like,
Oh, Mr. Perfect Pants is gone, unfortunately.
"Oh, okay."
But as you're getting the one eye out into his other eye, you can definitely give him the last thing he's going to see is your creepy bird face doing the
Like
Yeah.
that scene from
and then back in.
A Bug's Life right at the very end.
Yeah.
Cool. So I would presume that we can escape the way we came in, unless the cottage is re-inhabited with little gremlins.
Compromise.
Is there a window or a door in this? We're in the basement, so I suppose we could go up the stairs and see what's for.
Might be
So
worth
yeah,
a
those are
look.
basically your 2 paths are either up the stairs or back through the tunnel.
I think the kids and the pregnant mom are easier to deal with than potential wizards.
I mean,
Perhaps
don't underestimate a pregnant mom.
It's fair, but
this is a
wizards.
true statement, but also you seem to have some difficulty with a cat, so perhaps it would be bad.
yeah,
I don't know why you were struggling so much. I screamed and won instantly.
After you got swatted against the wall.
Yes, well, I was distracting the cat for our canine companion to do the deed. It's all in the plans.
I vote tunnel.
Okay.
Very well.
All right.
If all
So
else
back
fails, we can
to
always turn around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back through the tunnel. And scrabble your way up the 4-foot climb.
Hey, Andy. This sounds weird, but like, can you lick my face, please? I can't see anything.
He's covered in blood, I guess,
Sure.
and ichor.
Sure.
You did a pretty precise job of plucking those eyes out, which was good, but it did get a little bloody in the process.
Want me to be useful and like be able to see stuff? Just give it a lick. Come on, you like the worst things.
It is ironic that you are having difficulty seeing.
I know. I've got 2 extra eyes
as
now.
You basically got a pair of truck nuts hanging from your mouth at this point.
Oh, God. on, Andy. You like
All
worse
right,
things.
I will lick his eyes clean.
That's true. I've seen you eat things that I would even, and I am a toad, and I wouldn't even frolic within what you have eaten. My standards are literally in a swamp.
All right, so you guys get back into the cottage.
I eat dung beetles, and I wouldn't touch with you. Gosh, down.
And
So we're
you
back in the
see-
cottage.
You're back in the cottage. You've scrabbled your way back up under the bed. You hear the sounds. It sounds like everyone has resumed their original positions. They're back out front. She's still working on the garden. The difference is you hear the children are in their room.
Excellent.
Got inside.
So as long
Now
as you
we
guys
must
can
be
pull
quiet.
off a sly check here.
A group sly.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Yeah, I'll have
honey.
everyone roll sly here.
We're gonna sneak back out the window.
And then I'm assuming you're gonna
I
head
think
back.
that would make the most sense. I'm
Yeah.
assuming the
The
window's
window
open.
is still open, so as long
Okay.
as you can get to it quietly, you should be.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh no!
The toad of the three of us.
I mean, toads are pretty darn quiet. I'll tell you.
It's true.
oh man.
A bird flapping and a dog running. You got like the claws on the floor, and you got the feathers flapping. Like, you know, I'm just like,
I mean, fair.
Uh-huh. And the kids, like the door just swings open. And it's like, Doggy!
as soon as they open up the door, Andy will speak
run
human.
for your lives!
Andy will speak human, and
Ooh,
in his
nice.
deepest, graveliest voice, "Get back in your room."
Oh.
All right. So you take more. So first of all, both of you have already increased your danger by 1
Oh
for
yes.
failing that check. You had already hit your danger level on that failure. So they are going to jump out of the room and basically grab you and drag you into the room with them. Doggy's going to come play. So you use your magic, you've increased your danger more, and they're like, doggy magic. And they basically, you are going to become their dog. They are going to, Magnum and Todrick will escape, but you have been captured at this point.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the second time. And this is the second time that you have hit your danger level.
Oh,
fight,
right. I was like, what? I didn't roll it. Yes, I did. Yes. I'm with you.
Yes,
Okay.
Your sly of 2 + 0.
Yep.
What if I waggled their father's eyes in their face?
They seem totally transfixed on the dog. They're more than happy to take the dog with them.
Creepy kids.
A little bit. On the upside, the other 2 of you can escape and get back to Hazel. And once Hazel is
feels-
resurrected, hope is that she'll be able to rescue.
I suppose.
Andy at some point in the
It
future.
feels somewhat wrong to abandon our comrade.
Andy, we'll be back for you. Just mark your territory.
Just everywhere.
Should you speak with humans, just say things like woof and park and arf.
Or just like,
Really confuse them.
I pooped in your sock.
So Magnum
you
is able to.
Your cereal
Have you
isn't
ever
what you
stopped
think
to
it is.
consider the mortality of our existence and the general futility of all life on Earth? The heat death of the universe is an absolute fact, and it will reach us all in the end.
And thus,
Entropy,
thus 2 little children killed the dog. Buried it out back.
So Todrick is able to slip out.
Oh,
Getting out of the town is a lot easier than getting in at
Does
this
he
point.
just talk like Scooby Doo?
That'd be awesome. The 2 of you are able to get back to Hazel's cottage. Soon
Okay,
enough.
now Now, what did we do with the eyes? Where was that ritual book again?
And the ritual book tells you exactly
Make book read itself aloud.
Take the eyes and place them on the sockets. Press them in and perform your magics.
Ew.
I have just performed my magic.
So yes, you make plants grow around her, and they sort of stream up around her face and press the eyes into her sockets.
Plant growth, like I'll give her a mask.
Yeah, basically cocoons her, and then she sits up, and she sort of rubs her eyes and blinks.
Hooray!
Hazel!
And she used to have green eyes, and now she's got blue eyes because she now has his eyes.
You must save our boon companion.
Not Hazel eyes?
She is. No. Hazel is it's a long story. Anyhow, Hazel's what I used to smoke back in the 50s, but let me tell you, it's a whole thing. Now listen. Hey, where's Andy? Come on, little puppy, where are you?
We must
And
rescue
she claps her
him.
hands and
Oh,
Andy!
he has
just
bows
covered in
his
like
hair, and he looks like they've been like trying to feed him chocolate, and he knows it's bad for him. It's like all over his face, and it's like, you had the most harrowing experience of your doggy life.
I mean, I got swatted by a cat, so I mean, it's not like, we're not keeping score here. Everyone's had a traumatizing time.
Not me.
Well, I'm glad Use 3 was able to save me, because I think it's time we pull
We
up
should
stakes
leave.
and maybe find somewhere a little bit more hospitable for our types.
I
told you.
The guy who killed you, he was hired by a man in a dress.
Yes, and a big pointy
And a
hat.
big hat, pointy one, and he had a really stupid cat.
Black
It's a
cat.
very dumb cat. And a
Interesting.
really dumb
Aye.
name too.
Yeah, it wasn't like Mr. Stupid Pants or something.
Something like that. It was an aberrant name that no animal should ever have to walk with. Not like ours. Ours are all wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't normally my gig, but, for special circumstances. And she sort of pulls her fingers apart, and you see between her fingers there's sort of little sparkly bits of energy, a little hex, little curse.
That's not the one that needs toad warts, is it?
Oh, they borrow a little juice from you, and she sort of, and some extra warts where he doesn't want them, and bingo. Time to move, boys. And she goes into her little cabin and pulls out her few things that she needs in a little bindle on a stick. 3 of you gather up with your witch, now resurrected, head off into the swamp for new life and new adventures somewhere not near these killer wizards.
Why don't we live in the deepest, darkest depths of the swamp?
How about shut up?
And with that, you rescued the witch and resurrected her. Congratulations, you succeeded.
And no one was harmed.
No one at all.
Yeah, he
Nope,
ruffles off the
nope.
bows and the makeup. He looks Cedric in the face. Speak
that
for yourself,
was-
man.
That was the worst tragedy.
No one's eyes got pecked out though. No.
No,
No,
that definitely
no-
did not.
No one was permanently harmed.
No one of worth was
In
permanently.
in any meanuful way.
Yes.
No animals were harmed.
No animals were harmed in the making of this quest.
Perfect. Well, that was a delight.
That was a lot of
Thank
fun.
you,
That was fun.
3.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, everyone who's been watching, or those of you watching on the VOD. Like I said at the top, we'll be back in 2 weeks from tonight. Next week is
Woo!
off. Enjoy Labor Day. Go Labor.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a fun night, and hopefully you all enjoyed it too. Bye-bye.
Bye.